Welcome to Hot Take Sports. Episode 10. Guys, we made it to double digits.
We did. Go us.
Oh, heck yeah, man. We're persevering. Look at us. When did we start this podcast?
Technically, October.
Wow. So we've been doing it for 4 months now.
I'm just bad at editing.
And think, we're already taking off. Well, 30 views? Is that the biggest?
Hey, let me... I'm gonna say,
grinding.
I think episode 1 had 35 last time.
Hey, we're grinding.
And we're having fun. And
yes, we are.
Everybody's having fun listening.
Episode 8 has 26 plays.
Oh my god, look at us go.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Every single episode has upwards of 10 plays. Our lowest being 11.
You know it, we'll be having wrist mafia watches on daily. Right, Clayton?
Oh, heck yeah.
Episode 1 is our highest at 37.
Alright, we're getting
Episode 3 has 29 and episode 8 has 26.
Man.
So yeah.
Shout out to everybody.
164 total plays. An estimated audience of 12.
Are you done yet? I want to get into this.
I know, I'm just...
Yeah.
You're just spouting off facts like you normally do.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure you're surprised.
At least they're not video game facts this time.
Yeah, that's true. You're not getting these stats off of 2K or MLB.
You're right, I'll Super Madden this time.
Man, we're starting real quick. Alright, so... Today, we have a special episode that we've been saving for you guys. We made this thing... Oh, I don't know,
2 years ago?
September?
Months ago? Yeah.
Probably last
Yeah.
September.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think it was before then, because...
Was it
might have been
longer?
summer. It might have been like
I'm
June.
gonna say...
It might have been a year ago.
It might have
It was
been
a
a
while
year
ago.
ago.
Yeah, it was a long time
It was a
ago.
hot minute ago anyway.
I'm gonna say it was definitely before June, because last year is when we inducted the second class.
Yeah. So we've got this little piece of paper sitting right here called the Trash Can Gaming Meme Hall of Fame. Now, nobody knows this because we don't want anyone to know this, but that was supposed to be the original name of our group. And we were just going to play video games and, you know, pretty much do this, but
But I botched
gaming
that.
stuff. But yeah, but Brady told us he was going to be a big boy streamer and streamed once and fell asleep during it, so, you know.
Yeah, that kind of happened.
We rotated over to the Hot Take Barn over at Clayton's house, and the Hot Take Sports crew was born.
Yeah.
Then Clayton and I were just Snapchatting random NBA hot takes while I was walking in my car after college class one day. And I was just like, Clayton, I hate you, but you know, this works.
This is a great idea.
I don't even remember what we were saying, but I just remember, I thought, man, what is a hot take that I know Brady is going to violently disagree with?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm pretty sure you said Giannis to the Nuggets. I'm not gonna lie.
Anything to beat the Jazz, right?
Apparently.
Because that's what
But I mean,
everybody needs right now.
Yeah, Jokic can do that all by himself, though.
Apparently.
Yeah.
So today, we are going to, I guess, kind of restart the Meme Hall of Fame. Today, the Hot Take Sports Meme Hall of Fame. That sounds so much better than Trash Can Game.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, man. We were young once.
Indeed.
Yep.
Indeed.
That was indeed a year ago.
No.
Oh, man. Alright, so, pretty simple process. Just kind of go through the list. If you guys think of anybody else you want to add to it. I actually don't think I put Isaac's, the last person that you said. I won't give it away. But
Did you put Big Plaza?
alright, so we're just going to kind of go down the list. We've got a couple that are definites that we won't talk about too much, but we'll kind of give you guys our insights on why they deserve to be in the Meme Hall of Fame. Clayton, tell everybody what gets you into the Meme Hall of Fame. I know it's self-explanatory, but I just want to hear how you say it.
You have to have something either in your career or through the people that follow you that's just kind of unorthodox and something that nobody would really expect.
Or just any way that we figure out a way to make fun of somebody.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that too.
Like, man, number one on the list. We start off with everybody's favorite goaltender, Jimmy Howard. We gotta go back to Clayton for this one. Clayton, why is Jimmy Howard prospect number one for the Hot Take Sports Meme Hall of Fame?
Prior to the 2020-21 NHL season, the Red Wings re-signed 35-year-old Jimmy Howard.
The greatest goaltender to ever play.
Why? I don't know. But that season, he proceeded to go 2-14, I believe, or 2-16, one of the two. And he went from October 29th of 2019, my mistake, until the season was called due to coronavirus without winning a game. I don't understand how you can have a job in the I almost said NFL there, in the NHL without winning a game in 6 months, because the season was called in March.
Ask the Browns.
Yeah, I know. I've been
Yeah,
there too.
facts.
But yeah, it was very easy to throw the struggles of the Red Wings onto Jimmy Howard, and he just kind of became my scapegoat for why the team sucked.
Became your Detroit punching bag.
Pretty much. Somebody's
I've had
got to
fun
take
with
that
it ever
job.
since.
Indeed.
Even to the point of creating our own jersey.
And
And
Brian.
burning it.
That's a story for another day. Another
R.I.P.
episode.
R.I.P. the shirt.
It was a great shirt. Shout out to Brady's sister for designing our shirt. So, I feel like unanimously, we all say aye. Jimmy Howard does receive spot number 1 in the Hot Take Sportsman Hall of Fame.
Aye.
I was gonna say we did indeed
Aye.
design a shirt to burn after the man.
We did. Jimmy Howard.
I think that's
That was
just
for respect,
automatic.
though, Jimmy. That was
Into
for
the-
respect.
The stare down is real right now. Yeah, that's what we'll go with respect. Jimmy Howard gets spot number 1. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a signed jersey from him sometime.
We'll see.
I mean, he
Be
is
clear.
retired now, so he does have all the time in the world to sign his jerseys.
Whatever.
Majority vote, right?
Well, I mean, it was unanimous.
Okay.
you
Yeah,
claim.
yeah.
To be inducted is what he was talking about, Brady.
Well,
Oh, this is true.
Brady.
This is true. I'm sorry.
We're talking about a Hall of Fame here.
I'm sorry.
Alright, give me a second.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to Hall of Fames that actually induct people. I'm sorry.
Oh, just shooting at the MLB, eh?
That was like a huge jab.
Hardcore.
Hey, man.
That was mean.
Somebody had to do it to him.
I agree with that. That still makes no sense to me. I
And
just don't
that's-
understand how that works. Like,
that's-
how do you just we're just not gonna induct anyone?
It's the second time in the last 10 years.
Yeah, that happened
Same.
in, like, what, 2013?
Yeah, 2013. I don't know. The MLB Writers Association just hurts my brain entirely. Like, as much as I aspire to be in the sports world, I also want to never be a part of the blasted association.
I never want to be a part of the MLB. But
No,
if
not-
any of
no.
you are looking for somebody to
not-
call your games,
No, not the
Hit
MLB.
me
No, I
up.
just don't want to be part of the Writers Association. The Writers Association is full of a bunch of clowns like Bob Nightingale.
yeah, you're definitely more of the Talkers Association.
Yeah, you're not an Englisher.
Do you want to talk about it?
That was the point.
That was the
Oh, I
point
know.
of it, Brady.
I know that's the point.
Therefore, no. But in the same sense, yes.
Yes.
Number 2. Obviously, a unanimous one. Most of these will be, but that's okay. J.R. Smith. Isaac, why is J.R. Smith probably going to be the number 2 man into the Meme Hall of Fame? I need at least 2 examples. Minimum.
2?
Alright, well, I'll start here. I'll start.
No.
No, it's gotta be Isaac.
No. This is
You got the
me.
last one, alright?
Relax.
And you're probably gonna get
Share
the
the
next.
love.
And you're probably gonna get the next one too.
First one for dumping soup on a coach.
Wait, did I miss this?
That's the one you started with.
What did this happen?
What's his name? Kevin Porter Jr.?
No, it
Oh,
was.
he's just throwing food in the locker room. What a guy.
Foot fight.
Now he's in the G League.
Yeah, and now he is gone.
Him and Dennis Smith Jr.
And his most famous, running the ball to half court and not paying attention to the scoreboard.
Could you explain more of the setting of said incident?
Game
One.
Game 1.
game 1.
Wow, fake fan didn't even know what game it
I thought
was.
it was 4.
Fake
Bro.
fan alert! Oh my
Fake
gosh!
Bro,
As the
even
other
I knew
cat-
it was Game 1.
As the other Cavs fan
Oh
in this
yeah, and how many
podcast,
championships does your team have, Braden?
0.
Oh,
do we need
good,
to
I'm
repeat
glad you've
that story
learned now.
again?
No, you bullied me enough. I learned it now, Clayton. Thank you. Oh, big for number 1.
Yeah. Game 1, like, with 4 seconds left, he gets the rebound off the free throw and takes it
For a wide open shot.
for a wide open shot. But instead, he takes it to half court. And LeBron's like, what are you doing?
Because never forget LeBron.
And the meme was born.
Yep.
Henny God. All in favor for getting the number 2 spot. Hall
I
of Fame.
I'm gonna say I'll give it to him. The shirtless man
God.
at this point. It's pretty much earned his way in.
Shirtless man in the parade.
That man didn't play in a single NBA game last season, I believe, up until the bubble when the Lakers signed him to replace Avery Bradley.
Didn't he get hurt in the bubble then and barely played?
So did he
I
like
don't know.
Kaiser
I don't
freaking
know.
kite?
Walked away with a ring.
Look, say, didn't Gil Kaiser freaking
Simple
kite
alert.
too? at
thanks to
one point?
LeBron again.
Hey, man.
Hey man, yeah. That point.
Alright. Number 3. Now, okay, so we will get to Brady eventually.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you get to be
Because number 3 does have to go back to Clay.
Yeah, it does.
Because number 3 on our list is Alex Crusoe.
Quite simply, one of my favorite NBA players of all time.
Give us the most serious way that you can, like, describe why Alex Crusoe is the best NBA player in history. Why is Crusoe the GOAT?
Because he is a fundamentally sound basketball player who can dunk and plays well.
Which is impressive because he's white.
He just kind of looks like a
He's
tall
also
mailman.
balding.
Yeah,
It's like if you walk to your local gas station, you would expect to see a guy like Alex Crusoe standing behind the counter. If that makes any sort of sense.
Man, I've never thought about it that way, and I'm never going to be able to unsee that.
yeah.
It totally makes
Yeah.
sense, though.
It
It really does.
I was gonna say, I just called him a tall mailman, but that would make even more sense. Did you not hear me say that? Yeah, I got it. I'll leave, okay?
Carl the Mailman Malone, is that what you were trying to say? You probably didn't even know that was his nickname, did you? Fake fan. Fake
Just burnt him.
fan.
He destroyed
Fake
him. Wow.
Fan. To everyone in this podcast, Brady claims to be a Jazz fan. However, it has been widely known now that Matt, Isaac, and I all know more about his team than he does. It's a simple fact.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Alright.
I literally admit to it. I haven't made it that far yet. I just kind of
I was going to add on to the Crusoe puns.
Please do.
He looks like the guy that looked at LeBron and said, LeBron called, he wants his hairline back. And then just bit him right in the butt. He just disappeared. He was like, oh. Rip. Clayton said that a couple times tonight.
He just seems like a fun... I don't even know how to describe him. He seems like a genuinely nice guy, too, you know? And that's something that I feel like in the NBA isn't always applicable to players. But he seems like a genuinely nice guy.
The humble man in the headband.
I would love to hear Alex Crusoe and Draymond have a conversation. I feel like it'd be very interesting.
Okay.
Just like depending on like what's going on in the game. It'd be very interesting. Because if Draymond heated and Alex Crusoe was just like, hi.
Is that how you see Alex Crusoe? He's just a guy that's, I'm happy to be here. Why not?
Hey man, like Clay said, genuinely nice guy.
He's one of the guys that started in the G League, worked his way up,
He truly, I mean, yeah.
won himself a ring. Another unanimous pick, guys. Everyone
Well,
say
I mean,
aye.
aye.
I
Alex Crusoe hops
Man,
in at number 3.
3 for 3. Man, at this rate, we're gonna have like 30 inductees.
We don't even have that many on the list. So
Yeah,
unless
I
you
know.
start coming up with more.
Well, I mean, did you add the ones I said?
I don't know, maybe.
mean,
I'm
I
not
could
sure
add
if
a
you did.
team.
I'm
Not
not doing
right
teams
now.
yet, alright?
Okay.
Calm down, calm down.
We'll
Alright.
save team for the expansion.
We are 3 for 3, so, and we all know the next one's unanimous. I'm going to flip over.
Oh.
Man, no, I can't. I don't want to go to Brady because Brady gets number 5. But I don't really want to go back to Clayton because Clayton's already got
Well,
him all.
let's say, why don't you do? Excuse me. Why don't you do number 4?
Now I'm narrating and I don't like to talk about it.
Do
so.
number 4.
I don't want to do number 4, Clayton.
You know
is
what?
Clayton, why is Conor McGregor going to get into the Meme Hall of Fame? Because we all know he is.
He talks more trash, or at least he used to. He
I
doesn't do
wanna
it as
say-
much anymore.
It's because he has a kid now. He has to be more mature.
that must be it.
That has to be.
No.
But during his rise to UFC stardom, Conor McGregor talked a lot of trash building himself up, but he backed most of it up.
That's why he would like to apologize.
To absolutely
Nobody.
nobody.
Yeah, well, he's got an apprentice in the making, but we'll get there.
Apprentice in the make. Does he have a daughter or a son?
I know he has a son. I don't know. I think he has multiple kids. He might have a daughter too. I don't know.
I just said his first one.
I don't know, but
Well, memes for sure. Of Conor McGregor. He
Especially.
threw a chair through a bus.
Indeed. Intimidation for Khabib.
got
And
knocked
jail
out
time
by
for him. Congratulations.
got knocked out by
Yeah, his
What
most
was it?
recent knockout. I had memes all around it.
Yeah. Internet forever remains undefeated.
Oh, absolutely. And that's why we can have this list today. So, shout out to the internet for
Yes.
allowing us to
Thank
make
you, internet.
memes.
Thank you, Internet.
Yeah.
Thank you for hosting our podcast and giving us memes to talk about.
Conor McGregor, hi.
I
Yeah,
4
number
for 4.
gotta love it.
The first four were pretty easy.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say the
That's why.
first like 6 or 7 are pretty
Honestly,
easy.
I'm a little bit torn on the next one. Obviously, we have to go over to Brady for this one because he is wearing a Utah Jazz hat. Rudy Gobert is number 5 on our nominees list. Why is Rudy Gobert a meme Hall of Fame candidate?
I mean, while he is indeed a D-point candidate every year, he did indeed lock down the entire league.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that was the reason we had him on there. That's what shows how long ago we made the original list.
It was forever
Because
ago.
the only thing going through my head was like when he was playing like crap at the end of the season, was averaging like 13 boards just because he stands under the hoop and like 6 points, and like Shaq was making fun of him. He's like, "Oh, all you gotta do is average 6 points, 10 rebounds, and
Yeah.
$30 million a year." I was like, "That sounds pretty good."
Nah, bro. Man locked down the
Corona.
entire freaking league. Touching microphones during the freaking press conference going.
And
For
think-
those of you at home, I'm like pretending to touch things with my hands sporadically like an idiot.
Take that as you will. And to think, there was a time where we were like, "Oh my gosh, are Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell ever going to be able to repair their friendship? Are the Jazz ever going to be good? Are they going to have to completely trade the team away?" And they're the best team in basketball.
For right now.
For now,
Yeah, that
Kawhi
was
and Paul
nice.
George made them look a little less ferocious.
Well, also
outside.
the closest team to them is the Lakers, and the Lakers are missing their best player. Yeah, I
This is
said
true.
it. Their best player. Fight me.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's a hot take right there.
Leave it in the Hot Take Sports 16 Twitter comment section. I dare you.
And
Oh.
Instagram.
No. We won't leave in our comment section. We're gonna take the Bleacher Report. ESPN.
Oh yeah?
It's their comment
Well,
section.
over both of them? Give me Andre Iguodala. Not to
Oh,
be sneaky
Clayton, I
or
didn't
anything.
send you the Valentine I sent to Matt. Like, you know the
Wow,
quote.
so I wasn't your Valentine this year, Brady?
Obviously, it was me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't tell the world.
I did indeed send him an Andre Iguodala meme Valentine. It was beautiful.
What did it say?
And it said, "I want Iguodala," instead of it crossed out Iguodala and put you underneath it.
You. Alright.
Insert facepalm here. Moving on.
Hey, we thought it was funny.
Alright, so Rudy Gobert locked down the league, let's be honest. Number 5.
Aye.
Alright, yeah.
Man, we just uncovered more memes in that conversation that we weren't even like.
That's alright. So we have to go back to Clayton for the next one because he is
Maybe
our
the next two.
yeah, I mean we'll make our way around. Our
This one deserves
fighting,
story.
our combat sports connoisseur. Wow, that was a good one. It took me a minute
That
to
was
get
beautiful.
there.
It's like calling
Hey, you
Brock
got
our
there, you
NASCAR
got
sports
there.
I got
analyst.
there eventually. Yes, precisely. Michael Spinks, Clayton. Why
So,
does Michael Spinks deserve to be in the Hot Take Sports Meme Hall of Fame?
shout out to my dad for this story, by the way. Dad, if you're listening to this, I hope that you know I really enjoy telling this story to the guys every single time
Yeah,
we talk about
every
buying a
single time.
pay-per-view.
And it's funny because we hear it over and
And
over and over, and it's still funny over and over and over.
Yeah, that's
So-
that's one of the few things Clayton says over and over that will remain undefeated. Just like me wearing work boots for Walmart, Clayton. Don't
Thank
worry.
you. I appreciate
Don't worry,
that. I
Clayton.
appreciate that you just dropped that on your own foot.
Oh yeah, I'm aware.
The
of
good
that.
news is if you wear your work boots for Walmart, you won't feel
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
feel
that's
anything.
true.
Yeah.
You'll be all right. So back in the late '80s, I believe this was in July of 1988. My dad was in college at the University of Toledo.
Boo.
Right, we don't talk about that.
That's
So,
gross.
It's
You
okay,
should
he
know.
works at BG now.
This was when Mike Tyson was the guy. He was winning fights. He was uniting the heavyweight championship. He was beating everybody, knocking everybody out. Well, one man by the name of Michael Spinks held on to the last heavyweight title that he needed to get in order to become the first undisputed heavyweight champion. So my dad and his roommate had like 20 people over to their apartment in Toledo to watch this fight. They paid $50 for it. This was around the start of pay-per-view that started in the mid-80s. The fight lasted exactly 91 seconds. $50 down the drain, like that. Mike Tyson made quick work of Michael Spinks that day. And whenever you say the name Michael Spinks around my dad, he instantly starts shaking his head. Classic.
He's doing.
Can't
some
figure out
math.
which way it goes.
I don't.
Is it the other way?
I mean, it might be.
I'm super confused. What are you doing?
He's doing price per second.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's $1.82 per second of that fight.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
No, I think it's the other way
that's not-
around.
I was gonna say that's not right.
That's the other way around. Because it'd be $50 for a
$50.
91-second fight, so it'd be
Yeah.
the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We got you, man. Don't worry.
Oh, so 55
Cents
cents
per second.
per second.
They did the math. Donald Trump, to host this fight, this was at one of Trump's, I think it was Trump Plaza in Atlantic City, New Jersey. It cost him $110,000 per second to host that fight.
Oh my goodness.
Whew. Imagine having that much money to throw around.
I would hate having to host that fight, especially since it lasted 91 seconds. I'd be like, man, I just spent all that money for 91 seconds.
And like I said, not me. My dad is still unforgiving of Michael Spinks.
How many pay-per-views has your father ordered since that day?
My father has ordered exactly 0 pay-per-views since that
Until
day.
your birthday.
Hopefully. We'll talk about that later.
We, as a Hot Take Sports group, have ordered more pay-per-views since that day. And it has been twice the age of any of us since that day. Good times.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Oh, pay-per-view.
Good old Michael Spinks.
I.
Wonderful. 6 for 6, guys. We are
Cruising.
I definitely don't think we're gonna have 50.
We'll see.
We'll figure it out.
I was gonna say we're kind of 6 for 6 right now.
We'll probably get a little tighter as it goes on. But we got a
Hopefully.
long ways to go. So, our next one on the list is Zion Williamson. So, why should Zion be in the Hot Take Sports Hall of Fame? Isaac.
I mean, the only instance I can think of with is shoe blowing out at Duke. But that really wasn't a meme.
Didn't that happen once to him in the NBA too?
It might have.
Like I think it's
don't know.
happened to him multiple
I don't
times.
remember it in the NBA.
I
I'm not
thought-
saying it didn't happen. Obviously, the guy's
Might have.
285 pounds and he's extremely explosive, so.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, dude.
Yeah.
The reason he's in here might
And so are
be.
his shoes.
Didn't
Didn't help it. That's too easy.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure the reason we put him in there is because of Clayton's obsession over him for fantasy basketball.
Oh.
I
Is
think that's
that-
what it was.
Are you sure that's
Yeah.
it?
Oh, I mean, other than his blowing out his shoe.
That was a
I
long
mean-
time ago.
I mean, you did indeed, I swear, say almost daily, Zion for MVP at lunch.
That's probably what it was.
Actually, I think
It was
that was
That's
it,
what
yeah.
it was.
I was gonna say, every day, I heard some combination of Zion for MVP and my boy Jaylen Brown.
Who's actually
Who
going,
should be
an all-star this year. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Shout out to that. Jaylen Brown's been dogging this year, especially with Jason Tatum. He was out for, what, two or 3 weeks with COVID.
And he hasn't really been playing well since he's came back.
No.
He's had a couple of decent games. Like, he played well a few days ago, but...
Yeah, he's still working his way back in.
Yeah, for sure.
So, obviously 6 months ago, Zion Williamson was in the first Trash Can Gaming Meme Hall of Fame. Do we want to put him in as a first ballot this time around?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna say
Nay.
no.
I think we give him the pass for now, but we'll definitely
Alright,
reconsider
so
next time.
Zion will
Just
be
in case he does
next
anything
ballot. So
more wild.
what are we? 6 for 7 now. That's
Darn, ruined the perfection percentage.
tough.
That's okay.
We'll have.
We have plenty more.
Next on the list is one of my favorite ones, just because of the emergence of the fan-controlled football league. Johnny Manziel.
Let's turn it over to the two Browns fans for this
Just
one.
next on, well, you have to. I mean,
It's all you, Clayton.
I don't think either. If
I was
you
going to
wanna
say,
play
I
that.
have nothing to say here.
I think that
I-
makes sense at all.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
I.
Well, nothing made me laugh more than a week ago or so when Johnny Manziel came out and said, "There's no way I would accept an offer to come back to the NFL." And the first comment I saw on the tweet was, "Bold of you to assume that anyone would want you back in the NFL." I was like, man, that boy's not wrong. Nobody wants him back
Brady,
in
are
the
the
NFL.
Patriots still looking for a QB?
I don't know, but hey, man, the Texans might be. We'll have to see.
But, shout out to Daniel, my brother. He is, in fact, a Johnny Manziel fan right now because Daniel is a fan of the fan-controlled football team that he plays on, purely because the team is partially owned by Bob Menery.
Are you
He's a
serious?
legend
Yeah.
in the sports commentating
That's
world.
amazing.
If you know, you know.
Bob Menery.
What a guy. What a guy.
Johnny Manziel, who I believe was supposed to be better than Tom Brady someday. By
Yeah.
the same guy who
Freaking Skip
will
Bayless.
take Andre Iguodala over
No,
LeBron James.
different guys.
Oh, he was the other one. That's my bad.
Yeah, Max
Alright.
Kellerman. Max Kellerman was the Iguodala guy.
Great.
I.
Johnny Manziel, welcome to the list.
Man.
We should just like insert the money hand motion.
Money, money, money.
Yeah, he's making money, all right. $12,000. I actually don't know how much it is. That just sounded great. All right, next on the list is the greatest air guitar player of all time, Lance Stevenson.
Braden, we got to defer to you here.
Me?
Yeah, why not?
Because you haven't done anything yet, that's why.
Yeah, but I'm not the one who put him in here.
Who did?
Not me.
I don't
I
remember.
bring it to you, but there's 4 of us sitting here. There are 4.
I don't remember. I don't remember why you
Yes,
did
Brady
that.
remembers every single way that he voted from the first time we did this months ago. So he's got it
No.
all stored.
I've
perfectly.
got no idea.
Brady, what'd you have for breakfast today again?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, that was an easy one to remember.
Yeah, that's true. You never eat breakfast. I should have known better.
Yeah.
You should sit dinner.
James is Cracker Barrel, my
I
guy.
was gonna say, we've already
Chicken
talked about that
chicken
too.
pot pie and biscuits from Cracker Barrel. It sounded good. I don't
think I'd go to a restaurant and get chicken
No.
pot.
Well, no, I just want to try something new. I wasn't feeling chicken tenders today. Okay.
Well, that's also not something new, so.
Yeah.
However, something I would order.
Yeah. I haven't had chicken tenders.
Their chicken tenders aren't bad.
Yeah, I had Arby's for lunch today. Well, like, you know, like that, like late lunch kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so.
All your high
still
school
don't know.
basketball experience, Brady.
I wasn't talking about high school basketball. I was going off the late lunch. But yeah,
Hey,
sure.
he watched a lot of games from the pep band section. Watch it.
Hey man,
Imagine having a pep band. Can't relate.
hey man,
not
you're
this
gonna give me
year.
non-flashbacks if you don't calm down over there.
No, I'm flashback. Okay, so Lance Stevenson is the greatest NBA air guitar player of all time. Oh, wow. I don't know why I struggled to get that out so bad, but, we're just going to roll with it. This is Lance Stevenson in the Meme Hall of Fame today.
I mean, what else did he do? Is that all he did?
He infamously
just
blew in LeBron's
He did blow in
ear.
LeBron's face.
Oh, I forgot about that.
He
yeah.
ended up on the same team as him. And I think he ended up in China for a while.
I believe up through when COVID started, he was playing in China somewhere.
And then was one of those guys
Who's that guy that trash talked LeBron? Was that Lance Stevenson or was that Kendrick something?
Kendrick Perkins.
Kendrick Perkins trash talks everyone.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I just couldn't remember which one of the two of them it was.
I'm giving Lance Stevenson the nay.
Yeah, I'll give him the note too.
As much as I want him in, right now is just probably not the right time, so
He's
I'm
not
going to say
number one.
nay as well.
Kind of the same thing with Zion. He's
I'll
still
s-
there.
I
Isaac doesn't want it to be unanimous. I can
Alright,
agree.
fair. That's a fair
I
I
think
mean,
he's gonna be that
he
guy.
definitely deserves it, but I don't know at this time.
He's not.
So.
He's not first ballot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not there yet.
Not
He's
first
a
ballot
great-
material.
That's why I'll say I, because he shouldn't be unanimous.
I like that. We should have done that with Zion, but that's okay.
It's all good.
We know Zion will be there someday. He'll throw a dunk into the stands or something.
No, he'll find a way to just brick a dunk in the dunk contest, and the ball will just get stuck up in the rafters. It'll find a way. It'll find a way.
So next on the list, I'm not even gonna totally disregard that, because if there is a man on this planet that can find a way to miss a dunk to the point where it flies up into the rafters of an NBA stadium, it is that man. The next person's a guarantee. We all know it. All the listeners know it. But we're gonna talk about it anyways because he is a fun person to talk about.
Absolutely.
Trevor Bauer is next on the list. I'm just gonna write him in now. We all know it's an I.
yeah.
I just want
I.
to hear it all.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Now, please discuss.
We need to go in a circle. We'll start with you,
I
Brandon.
was gonna say, there's so much I could talk about right here. I mean, obviously, all three of us are Indians fans, and even Matt knows. We all know about Trevor Bauer full sending it over the freaking center field wall in Kansas City.
Yeah,
Last
Matt
picture
Sherman.
in an Indians uniform.
It's really amusing because he literally embraces it now. He literally brands masks saying "send it" with the Kansas City logo in the background. It's kind of funny. I mean, it was actually just happened the other day. I guess I have to talk about him signing first. He botched the signing, his free agency signing.
His fake apparel drop.
Well, his fake apparel drop, and I guess he also dropped an article on his website on accident too, saying that he signed with the Mets. So obviously, in case you've all been living under a rock, Trevor Bauer did indeed wreck the Mets to sign with the Dodgers. But so the Mets posted on Twitter the other day. It was all smiles back in spring training today, and Noah Syndergaard goes, "Yeah." Then he chose another team and goes, "Don't worry, I'll still donate to your charities." And then Trevor Bauer proceeded to dig into Noah Syndergaard's Instagram comments and point out when he was crapping on other fans and being an absolute bad human.
Please, Brady, tell us how you really feel.
I was trying to determine if douchebag was too bad for.
Would you say it in front of your mother, Brady? Would you say it in front of your grandmother, Brady?
Would you, Brady?
Probably not my grandmother, but maybe my mother. We'll call him a dirtbag. Call him a dirtbag.
Call him a dirtbag. Good save.
Yeah, we'll call him a dirtbag. But no, that was just the entire Twitter exchange was really amusing. But the man is indeed bringing his vlog to Dodger Stadium. And his live at bat videos are kind of funny though. I'll give him that. They are kind of funny.
My
Isaac?
favorite was his big cleat saga.
Oh yeah, I
last
forgot
year.
about that
He
too.
had to pair custom cleats for every game. Didn't he get fined for all of those too?
No,
Something like that.
they threatened to fine him over his Joe Kelly cleats.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
The Joe Kelly.
He was a big supporter of the Joe Kelly.
And he should be. Joe Kelly did
Why is he
nothing.
not on this list?
Yeah, I was gonna say the Joe Kelly pouty list.
Joe Kelly did nothing wrong. Change my mind.
Oh,
You're looking
speaking
in the
of,
wrong place if you want people to
I
change
was
your
gonna
mind
say,
on the head.
speaking of that entire incident, there was a while back where one of the Yankees players, Gleyber Torres, was playing MLB The Show and intentionally drilled, I think it was Alex Bregman, in the head on MLB The Show, and then just sat there and laughed. He goes, "Ha, got him."
Going back to Trevor Bauer, I think throwing over the wall, yes, but him in the drone.
Oh, I forgot about the drone
Oh,
too.
gosh.
Because
Then
the Indians had their best chance to win the World Series in
2016.
decades.
Yeah.
A long
Long
while.
time.
No matter
My
how
man
many.
was on the mound with blood dripping from his fingers, like it's fine, everything's fine, wiping blood all over his white pants, like nope, this is fine.
Yeah, no one's
We're
gonna
fine.
notice. It's just white pants.
Everybody's like, camera's like zoomed in on it, like, hey, that's probably not okay.
Because hey, you're dripping.
But
Hey,
you know
man.
the reason why he was bleeding?
Because he played with his drone at 3
He
a.m.
cut himself while working on his drone.
At 3 in the morning.
Oh, man.
Hey man, Rajay Davis tried to save us there, but couldn't do it all
So
the
did
way.
the rain delay.
Hey man, that's what. Hey man, Rajay Davis tied it. Then the rain delay that was the end. Freaking Jason
The
Hayward.
momentum was gone, and
Indeed.
Jason Hayward gave the Cubs a pep talk, and well, Michael Martinez is just bad at baseball. So
man, you're just obsessed with people with the last name Hayward, aren't you? Like that one guy that plays in the NBA that has to be in the Hall of
Hey,
Fame because he got that triple-double.
I did not
Gordon
say
Hayward?
that.
You
It was
double-double.
a double-double, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was a
Tell me
double
that
double.
Gordon Hayward had a
I didn't say Hall of Fame. Leave me
Let's not get too ahead
Shit,
of
does that have
ourselves
a
over
stats out for you?
I did not say he blocked the Hall of Fame. Leave me alone. Truly, leave me alone.
Put him on the list so we can put him in just to make Brady mad.
Gordon Hayward. We'll talk about it next time. I'll pencil him in. Not penciling.
My personal favorite Trevor Bauer moment that hasn't been said was his tweet about Fernando Tatis Jr. I don't think it was last. No, it was last season. So what happened was the Padres were up by 7 runs. Fernando Tatis Jr. hit a grand slam on a 3-0 pitch. Now, all the
Hey man, home run pitch.
Exactly. All the baseball commentator people were like, "Oh my gosh, you broke all the unwritten rules of baseball. Oh my gosh."
Put your big boy pants on.
Exactly. And Trevor Bauer, I pulled up the tweet for this. "Hey, Fernando Tatis Jr., listen up. Keep swinging 3-0 if you want to, no matter what the game situation is. Keep hitting homers, no matter what the situation is. Keep bringing energy and flash to baseball and making it fun. The only thing you did wrong was apologize. Stop that."
Yes.
You ain't wrong there.
I've talked about this on the podcast before. Unwritten rules are killing the game of baseball. Stop complaining. If you don't want him to hit a home run, don't throw him a meatball for a 3-0 pitch. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Home run pitch.
Yeah. That's really amusing because that man has also been owned by 2 men by the name of Manny Machado and Max Kepler, who Max Kepler hit 3 home runs off him in a 4 at-bat span. And Manny Machado just literally owns that man, hits a home run like every time he faces him, it seems like.
Doesn't mean Machado do that to everyone though.
No, it's literally like only Trevor Bauer.
Fair enough.
And now they're in the same division, so now Trevor Bauer's going to have non-flashbacks.
Nah, he'll just pitch against the other teams. He's like anybody but.
Yeah.
That guy.
As I stab myself with a pencil. Up against
Hey man, that might be the only thing ever that will scare Trevor Bauer about both the Warriors. Manny Machado.
You know what probably scares Trevor Bauer right now? Paintball guns.
Hey man.
The
Hey
gun
man.
was called off. The bill was called. Yeah.
No, actually, they made it work because the guy who made the bet with said opt-outs after every year count as a sequence of 1-year deals, and that is what they got, was a bunch of opt-outs. So he's counting it as a
So if
little
he
section of
accepts the
1-year
next
deals.
year, does that count as a 2-year deal and then it counts? Or is it still
No,
individual 1-year deals each year?
They talked about it on one of his vlogs. They said that It's that they got him 3 one-year deals is what they essentially said.
Ah, humbug. We just
So
want a
it's-
video of Trevor Bauer getting shot in the nuts with a paintball gun. Come on.
They
Brady,
just want
why
to be
don't
able
you
to
give
pitch.
the
Give the people
listeners
what they-
the background of this bet?
Oh gosh, I don't even remember exactly when it was. I want to say it was like college maybe.
Can't help you.
It just has to be a general description.
So Trevor Bauer said that he would sign 1-year deals once he hit free agency for the rest of his MLB career, or he would get shot in the nuts with a paintball gun, which I actually didn't know was the punishment until this came out. Well, or like, I guess free agency, because like they never specifically said what the punishment was. They had just like talked about the bet like a few times. They just never said what the punishment was.
I bet you made up your own punishment then, didn't you?
No, I did not.
Just one of your wonderful stats.
No, that's definitely what it is because they've talked about it.
I would say you probably Googled one, but you probably actually used like Yahoo or some other search engine.
Bro, it's definitely Bing. I don't know what you mean. The only person in the world still uses Bing. That's because that's what my iPad defaults to for no apparent
Do
reason.
you actually not use Google?
No, I literally type in Google so I can use Google. It literally just defaults to Bing for
All
literally
you
no
have
reason.
to do is go to your settings
Yeah,
and type
know.
in default search engine, and it will pop up. And then you just switch it to Google.
Yeah, I know. I need to do that. I
You never
can't,
will.
I can't navigate the settings. I still can't figure out how the heck you freaking double tap the back of your phone to get a screenshot. I haven't found the settings for that yet. I literally go into accessibility every time I think about it. I can't find it. Every time.
I'm not surprised in the slightest.
Because every time I screenshot a bunch of things at like the same general time, it's just like, hi, your phone has to freaking reboot. That's just like, you know.
Your phone has to reboot when you take screenshots.
Just like if I do like
I
7.
don't think that's okay.
No, if it's
Yeah,
just
you
like
might wanna get
7 in a
that
row.
looked at.
Well, I don't know. It's just like so many times in a row. It's just like, reboot.
Nice.
How'd that even happen?
Nice.
This kid has been
Insane.
throwing his pencil for like the last 2 minutes.
That's
now.
only twice. All right, calm
Twice in 2 minutes.
Settle down over there,
Well,
Sally.
actually, one of them was
That's
like,
my saying. Don't try and
post-
steal it from me.
I didn't steal it. It's used it against you.
So you stole it.
To use against you.
No, I borrowed it.
Moving on. Next nominee.
Whew. All right.
We're at 42.5 minutes.
Nobody cares. We're having fun.
I
Quit
know. I just
ruining
realized it.
the mojo.
Braden.
Yeah,
I just looked up and realized that that's how long we've been recording for. Because it doesn't feel like that long.
Well, now it does.
What's in here?
You threw off my groove. Emperor's New Groove.
That's a
It's
great movie.
Mark Sanchez is next on the list.
Good old butt fumble.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
there. Butt fumble.
I was
That's
gonna say,
about
that's
all
it.
that needs
That
to be
happened-
That's
said.
it. That's all you need.
That
How
happened
can you
to-
come back?
That happened against the Patriots. I literally watched because Vince Wilfork played for him at the time. He literally picked up their lineman and threw him at Mark Sanchez, and Mark Sanchez just went, and it was just gone. Butt fumble.
Butt fumble.
Butt
Aye.
Aye.
Man, it's imagine. Words are hard, dude. It's amazing how we can spend 15 minutes talking about Trevor Bauer and Mark Sanchez was like 30 seconds because we all know, and the listeners will all know because you know they're all gonna look up a video of the heck's a butt fumble. How do you fumble with your butt? Well, when you know, and if you know, you know.
Look it
You're
up.
all laughing watching.
One of the sports
Listening-
channels,
listening.
Go ahead and pause this podcast.
And go watch it.
YouTube Mark Sanchez butt fumble, and after you've watched the video, come back.
You don't.
You might honestly just be able to type in Mark Sanchez. Probably like the top 10 results at least.
You probably have.
It'll
You
be
can put Mark Sanchez in. You probably just have to put butt fumble.
I mean,
Well,
I'm
that'll
sure it's
pop
the
up
same
too.
general. But one of the sports YouTube channels I watch, one of their hosts has like you know how all of hosts have like the jersey wall behind them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like one of the back corners there's just a Jet jersey. It just reads the butt bubble across the back. That is freaking hilarious.
Alright, so next on our list is Draymond Green. This one, I'm interested to hear what the reasoning is, because I don't remember it. I know his nickname is the Donkey, and that's hilarious because if you put a picture of him next to Donkey from Shrek, or just an actual donkey at that point,
Identical twins.
pretty much.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we put him in there because of like all his trash talking.
His trash talking, his 104 technicals, which is
Is
perfect
not-
timing because he
100?
got-
I was gonna say that.
That was sarcasm.
Oh.
That was just.
I was like-
Yeah.
He.
Oh, okay. I thought you were being serious.
There's a chance. Which is great timing because he did get double tech today.
Yeah.
Yeah, cost the Warriors
He
the
got
game.
kicked out with like 10 seconds left in the game today.
He freaking lost a jump ball.
Imagine.
That's not actually the reasoning, I assume, but that's just, from what I saw.
I don't know.
So, just make the joke.
See, I gained respect for Draymond Green, but then after today, I kind of lost it because like his whole take on the Andre Drummond thing. Like, actually, I kind of respected that because
he's
it was a
not
valid
wrong.
opinion.
No,
yeah, I know.
He's
He's
so
absolutely not
smart,
wrong.
but he's just so annoying.
Annoying.
Like, Draymond Green's just painful sometimes.
as is the NBA.
Touche. So, like, I can't think of anything else specific on Draymond.
Kicking LeBron. Do you guys not remember that?
Oh, yeah.
In 2016, when the Cavs won the finals, he kicked LeBron in the balls. Got himself suspended, I believe, for Game 5. I think that happened
It was
in Game
Game
4.
5. Yeah, he didn't play
And
Game
that
5.
was the start of the Cavs' 3-1 comeback, was because Draymond was suspended for that game.
Yeah.
Why do I not remember that?
I don't remember it either, but it's kind of funny now that I think about it.
Well, at least the two of you remember. You are Cavs fans.
I was gonna say I chose
At
them
least
to
we
remember
know a
more
little
than
bit
us.
about the history of our team.
Yeah.
Listen here, you guys all paid attention to the history of your team longer than I have.
Big fan.
Because
That is the
been a
fakest
fan of
fan.
mine
Yeah,
since the
I
summer.
know, I know,
more
but-
about my team's history than yours.
Yeah, but you care more about your team history.
In Brady's
I'm just kind of like
defense-
here for
In
now.
Brady's defense, though, there's a lot more to know about the history of the Jazz than the history of the Timberwolves.
What do you mean? We've both never won a championship. That's about all you need to know. And I knew that about both of our teams.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
that's true. At least he
Yeah.
knew his team hadn't won a championship.
well, I mean,
I knew we were close, though. We lost to Kobe in the conference.
hey man, we just lost to
And then he
MJ.
lost to the freaking Pistons, so,
Hey, you have to think about it. You guys had Kevin Garnett. We had more than Kevin Garnett. So,
Who did you have, Brady?
well, we at least had Carl Malone and John Stockton.
I'm very happy you incorporated his nickname.
Yeah,
into that.
because you told me
Yeah,
that like
yeah.
a half hour ago.
can't believe you remembered it that long.
wow.
Almost as long as you remember what you ate for
Pistol
breakfast this
Pete.
morning.
Pistol Pete actually didn't play for the Jazz. Thank you, Isaac, for almost a year ago telling me that, because he played on the New Orleans Jazz, which I didn't even know was a thing until Isaac told me. Which is very rare that Isaac informs me
Shout
of
out
something.
to you, Dad.
Yeah, that was actually one of the last days of baseball practice that I had because I was just sitting in the locker room waiting for practice, and then Isaac Snapchatted me. I was like, "What is going on here?" That was March. Good time.
So Draymond Green,
Yeah.
I'm getting an I. I say I.
I don't need Draymond in right now. I'm giving it a no.
I.
I'm gonna side with Matt here. I'm not. I can't. I'm still the whole Andre Drummond thing. Like I still have enough respect for him.
So
For now.
Draymond gets a split decision for now. We'll talk about it later. We can always come back to it. Because if we have 14, I don't mind making him 15. Because obviously, just because you can put him next to a donkey, it's just funny.
How many are we at right now?
We are at 9. We have 6 spots left for the day.
How many people do we have left?
A lot.
And probably more if we didn't add a couple people last time earlier.
I've only added 1 so far. I've added 2 so far since we started. Alright, I mean, we can always go farther if we want to. So, next on the list is another guaranteed one. Miles Garrett versus Mason Rudolph.
Oh
They
yeah,
conducted as a pair. They
Yeah,
count as
the-
one.
Yeah.
just the entire scenario.
Yeah.
The
is
fight was
Not
amazing.
Miles Garrett's finest moment.
I
not
mean,
Mason
they-
Rudolph's finest moment.
They have since came together and be like, yeah, like they both moved on from it, but
Yep.
it's still a meme nonetheless.
I was not watching that game. I was listening to the game.
I
I'm not
watched
gonna
it.
lie to you, Clayton. I'm pretty sure you walked in while I was doing it. I literally walked into Spanish that day, and walked straight back to Miss Billson's computer and just pulled up on there. I'm like, hey, can I look something up on your computer? Because she was just actually talking about it. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I just walked back up there. Looked it up on looked it up on her projector. Clayton looked at it. I go, hey, Clayton, watch this, and then showed it to him.
What? No, I'd seen it on Instagram.
The craziest thing about that is Mason Rudolph was not fazed about getting domed with a helmet. Like, he just walked away normally.
He's just like,
I
yeah.
feel like that would
whatever.
like totally knock you out. Like
And Miles Garrett is a strong dude.
yeah,
Oh,
that dude's
yeah,
benching
obviously.
like 400 pounds. Like,
He's a good defensive end in the NFL. He's going to be jacked.
that man's got some power to him, and he just whammed that helmet down
Oh,
on
yeah.
him.
Wailed
And
away
Rudolph
on
was
him.
just like, "What the heck?"
Goes, I just got domed.
He might have complained to the refs right after that.
All right,
Still
we just got a vote here.
That was I. Yeah.
Oh, I absolutely.
All right. So, next on the list of nominees is Nathan Peterman, Brady's favorite NFL player of all time.
Absolutely. The true GOAT. He doesn't need 7 Super Bowl rings. He's got 5 interceptions in 1/2.
I feel like that's all you need.
At that point.
Maybe to be the
Especially when
GOAT,
you're playing
not
the...
necessarily being the meme.
I mean, they were playing the Chargers, though, so... He did...
Clamps.
It's the Chargers.
I know, that's the point.
Now say, the man threw 5 picks in 1/2, got re-benched because, like, they benched Tyrod Taylor for him. So they were like, hold up, this guy's even worse. And they benched Nathan Peterman. And now the man got signed to an extension by John Gruden and the Raiders.
Well, that shows you the direction that they're heading.
They extended their 3rd string quarterback. Why? Not a clue. But, you know. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think about it?
I'd say he's not a first ballot.
Not a first ballot. I can get behind
agree
that.
with that.
Mm-hmm.
I can get behind that.
Nay.
I'm gonna say he doesn't have
his
enough.
time.
He doesn't have enough actual playing time to
Yeah.
get any more memes about him. So right now, 5 picks and a half. So really all we've got.
Yeah, I'll nay it. And the good news is, from him, the Chargers are in a much better spot. So.
Oh, well, now there, yeah.
Alright, so we're going to move on. I assume it was a nay from you two.
I'll eye it because he's gonna nay it, so I'll eye.
I mean, we kind of already knew I was
Yeah,
naying it.
we'll
So.
have more next. You can
Yeah.
nay him too if you really want.
I'll say aye.
Isaac
we'll give it
just
to you.
tired of unanimous nays.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to get pulled off the list yet, anyways. I just want to see him throw more picks. We do have Nate's back-to-back here, and this one obviously is a guaranteed. It's up to you guys if you want to put Nate Robinson and Jake Paul together, or we can leave them separate because they can both be memes on their own, but Nate Robinson is
I definitely think they should go in individually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're going
for
in
sure.
I was
separate.
gonna say-
definitely Jake Paul is a meme in himself.
So yeah,
Who's his next fight against?
Ben Askren.
who might also end up being in here at this point.
Bottom of the list.
Add him on.
Well, no. When I said
17
Conor McGregor's
probably.
apprentice, I meant Jake Paul because of all the trash talking he's doing right now.
That was so funny when you sent me that Jake Paul is following 2 people. His fight, like, organizer or whatever, and Ben Askren's wife. It's like, man, what a guy.
Indeed.
So obviously Nate Robinson's is because of all the memes that came
Yeah,
out.
aye.
From
Especially,
his fight with
especially
Jake
after
Paul.
getting to watch Clayton
after that
run
happened,
around his basement freaking
That
screaming.
was so much fun.
That was such a good night, dude.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
was. It was worth every penny. We've said that on the podcast before, and we will continue to say it, because it was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was.
Because it was more than boxing, you know? It
Yeah,
was
man,
music,
we got Snoop Dogg,
Yeah.
Wiz Khalifa,
We got
and whoever the heck the guy was in
Israel
between.
Adesanya, UFC
Israel was on
middleweight
there, yeah.
champion.
And we got Snoop Dogg to get his own fight show.
Yeah.
Crazy. but no complaints there.
Yeah.
Nope.
I think we can. They're going to go in separately, but I think we can just say I for both.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
we'll do a 2-for-1 there. So put Jake Paul in there too.
I just can't remember if you wrote those guys down. But
Like
yeah,
we said,
I
Ben
saw
Askren
it.
could be
But-
joining Nate Robinson here in a couple months.
Yeah, definitely could be.
Could you even
I'm
imagine
on.
if it was another second round knockout?
I think Ben Askren will last long. We'll get into like the down and dirty details as we get closer to the fight day, but I think Ben Askren will last a lot longer.
Who was it
than
that knocked out Ben Askren again?
Jorge Masvidal.
That's right. Masvidal. Yeah, it's all fun and games till Jake Paul still coming out with a flag knee and sends Askren into non-flashbacks.
He would
He'll
not be
try.
allowed to box again. Nobody would license him.
Changed it to a UFC fight a couple weeks before,
Yeah.
just so he can come out and do that. I bet he makes fun out of it though, for sure.
Oh,
Like, he'll like post a video like a week before, like practicing for my fight or whatever. Practicing flying knees.
he's worked out with Jorge Masvidal already in Miami.
Yeah, I think he told me that.
Jorge Masvidal.
Usually saying his name.
Yeah, I do.
I'll blame you. It's so much fun.
Masvidal.
All right. Next on the list is the greatest mustache to ever play in the NFL.
Patriots quarterback in the future?
I really hope that happens.
I'm not gonna lie, I would love to have him just to be a backup. Like, he doesn't have to start.
No, I
Oh, no,
want
he
he
has to
has
be
to
a starter.
start.
Oh, I know.
Who else
If
is gonna do it? Cam Newton?
No, bro. He should. Hey, put him
You
at the end of
should-
the list too. He needs consideration.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll deal with that.
Nah, bro. They're gonna do
Cam
what the
wasn't-
Eagles. They're gonna do what the
Cam was
Eagles are
bad.
doing. They're gonna bring in Gardner Minshew, then they're gonna find somebody else for a quarterback competition. That's what they're about to do. I can feel it.
It'd be interesting.
Hey man, Gardner Minshew isn't blessed to be coached by Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer is blessed to have Gardner Minshew as a player. Uncle Rico is Uncle.
He doesn't groom his mustache.
His
His
mustache
mustache
grooms him.
He once threw an interception just to see what it felt like. All of his touchdowns are reviewable, just so the refs can watch him score yet again.
Come on, one more. You have to have one.
Brett Favre once came to him for fashion advice. He recommended jorts.
Thank you, Clayton.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I
I
figured
saw that
we got to
in-
Gardner Minshew, Clayton would be all
I don't
over it.
even know what it was, but it was on ESPN's Instagram one time, and I never forgot it. It's so funny.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I feel like we probably sent it. I feel like one of us sent it to the other.
Yeah.
We had
for
to
sure.
have.
All right, so it kind of looks like we're leaning towards 20 guys.
Which is fine. It's
We
not a big
have
deal.
we have 2 spots left and 10 candidates left.
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep rolling. Whoever we put in, we put in. Amir Garrett is next on the list. And sitting here right now, I can't even tell you who that is. So somebody describe it.
I
to
got
me.
That would be Braden's department.
So Amir Garrett is a relief pitcher for the Reds. So you guys were all actually at my house when this happened because it was, it was the night Yasiel Puig got traded.
Oh yeah.
They were playing the Pirates, and they've been having a feud all year because Derek Dietrich hit 3 bombs off Chris Archer, and he was like
I remember
stared,
this
like he
now.
just like stood in the batter's box and stared at it.
Again, unwritten rule of baseball. If you don't want him to watch his home run, don't throw him a meatball.
Oh yeah,
Problem
absolutely.
solved.
So they were talking a bunch of crap. They were hitting people. Like you could tell Amir Garrett's all flustered. Pitching coach literally walks out to the mound, takes the ball from him, pats him on the back, goes, "Go get him, bud." And Amir Garrett just takes off, full head of steam to the dugout, throwing punches. It was freaking hilarious.
They were wearing.
But he literally took on the entire team by himself
Yeah,
at first,
that
and
man
then everyone else came
challenged the
running.
entire Pirates organization to a fight.
Sometimes you just gotta run in there with that BDE and just send it. You know.
Even
Like
better,
Trevor Bauer
they're
Thomas,
wearing their
just-
cutoff jerseys.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
true.
right,
They're wearing
they
their
were.
sleeveless jerseys.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember that now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because earlier in the game, there were fans telling the Reds left fielder, Jesse Winker, they were like, Puig's been traded. He turned around and they go, and he's like, Puig's been traded? Puig's been traded? Turns around. Oh, there's a fight! And just runs in.
Oh, what a guy.
It was glorious.
Do we have Yasiel Puig on here?
We do not.
Adam.
We'll see. We'll get there.
See.
We'll talk about. I feel like we have plenty of names for tonight. We can.
Right. And we'll
One
for
more.
sure have
There
another
will be another
episode.
induction. I promise.
This is a very large Hall of Fame. We induct way more than all the Hall of Fames combined.
Indeed.
Especially when one of them inducts
Let's
zero.
It's because we're
We also have
cooler.
a lot more sports.
We're also a lot cooler than all the other Hall of Fames, so.
That's true because ours is meme based, not skill based.
Facts. That means anybody can get in.
That's true.
Hey man, if it's skill based, Gardner Minshew was first man in.
Yeah.
The Meme Hall of Fame wasn't built for Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew was built for the Meme Hall of Fame. No, that's
That
backwards,
sounds
wasn't
backwards.
I was gonna say, wait a
That's
second.
backwards.
Sound like that Snoop Dogg commercial.
it? Wait, what?
Take time to make time. That's the fine.
Fine life, baby.
No. Make time to take time. Either way, you'll find La Vida Mas Fina. And that's my best Snoop Dogg impression. Thank you for the applause. I can
You-
virtually hear.
Okay, you need like the longer
I'll give
hair
you a golf
and the you need the
Loud
blunt.
golf clap. Holy cow. I don't need another round. I got it. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. My confidence is so.
You should just be a voice actor at this point.
I
Might as
will
well.
say, I like Amir Garrett, because like Matt said, sometimes you just have to have that energy. But I don't think he's a first ballot guy.
Like I said, I definitely want to see more out of him.
For sure.
Because currently all he has to show for it is him versus the Pirates and winning, and that will be the show tournament. So literally all he's got.
That's enough for
We
me.
need another- We need another outburst.
We need more physical altercations.
I'll split it with Clayton. I'll give him a nay.
I was gonna give him a name for now. We'll definitely reconsider.
Well, I'm still giving him the split. I'm calling yours an eye. I don't care.
All right, that's fine.
It was your nomination, so you have to give him an eye right now.
That's fine.
Alright, so Antonio Brown is actually next on the list.
Ooh.
When
Antonio
Antonio,
Brown.
at the making of the initial list, Antonio Brown was
He was like bottom of his life.
Yeah.
Because he
I-
also all the allegations and like all
I
his.
don't even know how to describe where
Was
he was
that-
at.
It was like all the allegations and like all the like it's not abuse. I get assault. It was like rape and assault. Like throughout like that like 4-month period or something like that.
He was out of football. This was after the Patriots had cut him.
Yeah, he got traded after like what, week 1? He got traded from the Raiders to New
He didn't
England.
even make it to the Raiders preseason, I don't think.
No.
I don't know. All I know is he played
never,
week
stepped
2.
foot on their field.
All
or something.
I know is he played week 2 in New England, then he was gone.
Yeah, that was at Miami, wasn't it? He caught a
Him-
touchdown.
Yeah, I saw he got a touchdown. Yeah, and then he goes, man, I like this whole catching touchdowns from Tom Brady thing. And now he has a ring.
Hey, man.
Funny how that works.
Crazy how both Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown were in the last Super Bowl without Ben Roethlisberger.
Hey, man. You tell me what the problem is.
I don't know. I mean, the man did threaten to retire because he didn't get his helmet preference. He also did get frostbite.
Me too. Been there. I did it to myself, though.
The Madden curse got him
This way.
because Clayton, have you seen that meme?
Which mean?
The Madden curse of Antonio Brown. Literally, one of the brands or like one of the companies that works on Madden is literally called Frostbite, and it was on the cover when Antonio Brown was.
Now.
Yeah.
Love that. Alright, so Antonio Brown, he's not first ballot for me. I give him a
No.
nay.
I'd say nay.
I think we can reconsider it another time.
At a later date, perhaps.
I don't remember who nominated them, but it was probably
I'll say
definitely
aye.
here.
Alright.
Isaac's just the guy that says I just so.
Isaac's the savior.
Yeah, I'll say
He's
no.
literally saved everyone but Zion at this point.
Well, we're not doing... The way we did it last time was if somebody got, like, super nade, as we're gonna call it, and they got all four, they were just out. So we're just gonna kind of leave everyone for now. 'Cause everybody can be reconsidered at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
And you never know And somebody will get made into a meme. That's the
Ask
joy of
Nate
being
Robinson.
Like we said, Amir Garrett may have another outburst next season.
And we can only hope.
And dream.
You know what'd be
Really
really
a fun dream to have.
No, it'd probably be way more likely to happen if the Pirates are actually competitive. But there's literally no reason to be competitive with anything involving the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Not right now.
or anything in Pittsburgh.
You're an idiot.
That's the Penguins.
I was gonna say yeah, they do have the Penguins. That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Imagine signing Dwayne Haskins.
Imagine losing
Imagine.
the Browns in the first round of the playoffs because of a Corvette.
I definitely
is
don't think
actually
that's
facts.
exactly why, but we'll give it to you.
No,
for that.
that's-
No, it's the
why.
Corvette. Jameis Winston is next on the list.
The man
I-
had the first 30-30.
I don't even... Their first 30-30 season ever. That's fairly impressive for good and bad reasons. Honestly, I don't think I voted in Jameis Winston the first time we did this list, but now I do want to vote him in because of all of the memes that came out through, like, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers playoff games,
Oh
where Tom Brady threw, like, 3 touchdowns and 3 picks, and Jameis Winston's like, I did that literally for an entire season. What's the difference? Like, I'm just as good as him, obviously.
I'm voting him in. So I don't know what the rest of you guys, but I'm voting him in.
I'm gonna say nay.
Nay.
Are you kidding me? The one time, Matt, you know the one time we actually voted yeah, they
It's
both
fine.
voted nay.
It's fine.
They're literally doing it just to spite
I'm
us.
not-
You know that, right?
I'm
Oh,
not
that
even-
must be it, Bree.
I'm not getting
It's not you,
deeper
it's
into this. You annoy me. Jim Harbaugh is next. I
Oh,
don't even know. Is there any actual memes of Jim Harbaugh? I mean, obviously there are because Ohio State versus Michigan. But
I was
like,
gonna
does
say
he have a
that.
specific meme with his face on it?
Not really.
Not
I don't know.
I didn't
I
know.
was-
I didn't know if there was like.
I will still
I'm
never
about to say
understand
his
why Michigan
contract.
extended that man.
I don't know
I'm-
why I hear every single Ohio State fan complain about that. It makes me so upset. They're like, but it's just dumb, and I'm like, and we crap on them every
Yeah, I know.
year. So stop being
Like-
mad
like I'm-
because we're going to continue to crap on them.
I'm not mad about it. I'm just
Yeah.
confused
Don't
as to what
fix it.
Michigan thinks they're doing.
And obviously they didn't fix it.
Right.
Was it broke? Yes.
I mean, it depends on what perspective you're looking
I
at.
mean,
from.
it is
Touche.
Michigan, so you might as well just like,
Hey man, no complaints here. Man, we're starting to get stingy here at the bottom of the list, boys.
well, I mean, we did start 6 for 6, so.
Yeah.
Wow.
With good
That's
reason.
I will definitely have some go in here at the bottom of the list.
Oh, I believe that.
yeah.
With who we've
Full
been adding, so.
confidence. I don't need Jim Harbaugh. Not
Aye.
first time around.
Happy.
Nay.
Nay.
I want him in, just not right
yet.
now.
Alright, good.
Nay.
I feel like we've been saying a lot of that, like, over the last few guys.
We have
Well,
not
this is the
voted
inaugural
in
class,
1, 2,
you know?
3.
Yeah, I
we've
know.
gone 4 straight, like, no decisions at best. So, next is Skip Bayless. Probably the most controversial sports writer. But hey, that's how he makes so much money, right?
Him and Stephen A.
All you gotta do is
Not
say
killing me.
random stuff and make people mad, and you become a
If the
millionaire.
Houston Texans don't take Johnny Manziel at the #1 pick, they will regret it forever. Freaking Jadeveon and Clowney. That's who they took. Which, I mean, definitely paying out better for them. But, you know.
You think?
Yeah, I do.
Good.
Yeah, they're like,
Now they're
he's
stuck
gonna
with
be the
that
#1
crappy
pick.
quarterback Deshaun Watson, so...
Yeah, that guy's a trash can. I don't know who would want him. I mean, imagine even liking an NFL team that's in the market for a quarterback right now.
Can't relate.
Can't relate.
Yeah, for the first time in their freaking entire second existence.
And still can't relate.
At least we won a playoff game. This
Hey man,
year.
at least we
Yeah,
did
that's
not
true.
Gotta
employ.
go
Step in
for
the right
it.
Hey man, at
direction.
least we did not employ Brandon Whedon. We didn't employ Cam Newton, but we
I was
did
gonna
not
say,
employ
bruh.
Brandon Whedon.
Bruh.
I definitely think Cam Newton's still better than Brandon Whedon, regardless of the fact that Cam Newton doesn't throw a football.
Jarvis Landry threw almost as many touchdowns as he did this season.
Yeah, well, that's
I'm
Jarvis
pretty sure
Landry. He's
Beckham
just
did
too good at
too.
the game.
Jarvis Landry could be the greatest quarterback of all time.
I
But
still
we'll
think
never know.
I don't know. I think
We'll
Cam Newton.
never
I think
know.
Cam Newton threw 8. I think he threw
Hey.
8 passing TDs. which is still
Travis
sad.
Kelce also could have been the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah, that's true. If he wouldn't have partied his
Yeah, then he
freshman year
partied, got
away.
fat, and became a tight end. That's not actually how it works.
Hey
but,
man,
you know,
Julian Edelman was taller. He could have been.
tough. Now he's just a short yard receiver.
We got made fun of for shooting up on roids.
Got made fun of, so he just didn't actually do it. He just got made fun of for it.
No, he did it. That's why he got made fun of.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
That would make
Who
more
are we
sense.
talking about? Skip Bayless. How did we end up on Julian Edelman?
Oh well, you see, because Clayton said, "Imagine being in the market for a quarterback." Because
I
we're
don't
talking
know
about a
what
quarterback.
in my sarcastic question made you think that I actually wanted the full review of what just happened.
I didn't give you the full review. I gave you a partial one. I gave
You were
review.
going there.
But I
You were going
didn't.
there.
But I
You
didn't.
really wanted to go there.
Skip Bayless. Yays or nays?
Yay.
I'm saying, Clayton, did we show you that video? Because I know I
You
showed
know,
Matt that video.
That video.
Brady,
the one.
It was like
When you-
8
Did we
minutes.
show you
People
that meme?
who do the
Did we show you
thing.
that video?
It was
Oh,
literally.
no, you
It
have
was.
to describe it a little bit.
Well, it was like 8 minutes of Skip Bayless's horrid takes. Because I know I
You
showed
and
it
I
to
watched
Matt
that
one day.
on lunch one day. You showed me
Oh,
that.
was
I
it you that I
definitely
watched it with?
Did not watch that.
Then it
whole
was you I
video.
watched it with. I didn't watch it with one of you. I can't remember. Yeah, no, it was with you because that was also the same day that we watched a bunch of Kent Murphy videos. That's right. That's
Classic.
right.
Subscribe to Kent Murphy on YouTube, everybody.
Hey, he has his own podcast, actually,
He
as a
does.
member of Trevor Bauer's company. They joined forces.
We have to be next. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Start sending frantic emails,
Trevor, Kent, if you guys are listening,
which obviously they will be. So
and Kent, I would just like to let you know I learned everything about baseball that I ever learned from you.
Isaac says I say nay.
I say I.
We'll give it to him.
All right.
We'll give it to him. We'll
The
go 3
first-
to 1 here.
Bayless is number 14.
The 3 to 1.
The first non-unanimous inductee.
I just don't like Skip Bayless.
I was gonna say.
I don't like
That's
it.
part of
I'm
his
saying,
charm.
I hate him, but at this point he deserves. He
All right,
deserves it.
so there are 5 nominees
Yeah.
left and 1 original spot. We can give them all out if we wish. I don't mind. We would be ending on a number 19. I would not.
We
be
would
happy about that.
definitely.
So we would
yeah,
have to
add somebody.
revisit
Have to-
some.
I'm
of
saying we
those,
revisit or add
Draymond.
somebody.
some of the split decisions.
Just revisit
Well,
Draymond.
we have Draymond Green, Amir Garrett, and Jameis Winston as split decisions right now. So
Yeah.
I love that I'm using a boxing term for all of these, and it's just flowing. That's
It
your
works.
fault.
It's
Clayton.
beautiful.
Just so you know.
Yes, anything
I know.
fighting related, all Clayton's fault.
That's
I
true.
know.
Yes, okay, there we go.
It'll work.
All right, Joe Buck is next
Joe Buck.
on the list.
I'm saying nay strictly because I hate listening to Joe Buck's voice.
Isn't that the point, though?
That's exactly the point.
Yeah, but still nay. I just don't like Joe Buck.
All right, fair enough.
I.
Obviously, you're gonna say I. So will somebody describe it a little bit for those listeners like me don't know who Joe
I
Buck
mean,
is all that much.
the most boring sports commentator ever. And I know you guys can both attest to it, because I know you guys have both watched it.
Quick, Clayton, best Joe Buck impression.
I'm not.
I know. That was the point, was to catch him off guard. Clayton, go.
I'm scrolling through Instagram.
You
right now.
caught
I don't care.
you
Best Joe Buck
caught
impression.
you caught me off guard, and I'm not even
I
Clayton.
can't really impersonate his voice because I'm not really.
Well, you're useless. Brady, best Joe Buck
All right,
impression.
there we go. That's better.
I mean, he just kind of commented games like
That's
this. He just
impression.
yeah. This is my impression. My man goes, "Oh look, 20-yard pass, Diggs, sideline, touchdown, Vikings win, yeah."
Touchdown!
Yeah.
That's about what it sounded like. The freaking Minneapolis Miracle. That's what it sounded like. The man literally, I swear, he drooled over Kyle Schwarber for 7 games in the 2016 World Series.
That's the main reason I don't like him.
Yeah.
Is because of the World Series.
Yeah, we literally could have played bingo. And we would have filled like every square just by saying Kyle Schwarber.
Bingo!
My mom literally printed me out a World Series bingo sheet for Joe Buck, and it said Kyle Schwarber in like 8 different spots.
Man, I love Super Bowl bingo sheets with commercials and
Those
stuff.
are so funny.
Or like certain plays that happen in the game. Man, those are the best.
We should do that next year. Just for
Sure.
fun.
Add it to the list.
Do we have a list of like Super Bowl traditions we're making now? Do I miss that list? We've got too many lists around here.
Tune in to next week's episode.
When we talk about what we're gonna do in the Super Bowl, that's 340 days away. Man, we're really struggling to
How
put
did
this
you-
list to like.
That
We are
was
struggling
That was
to
some
stay on
fast
task
math.
right
Not
now.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's all right.
The main like
That's the best part.
kind of like Brady said though, the main reason I don't like him is just because he always seemed to be like on the Cubs side during the 2016 World Series.
Well,
He just does Kyle Schwarber because the World Series. Like he didn't even play 10 games throughout that entire season. He literally got hurt and was out for the year in Game 2, and they came back and freaking murdered everyone in the World Series. It's kind of annoying, but you know, freaking Trevor Bauer, it's all your fault.
Does he have a ring?
Sadly.
Yeah, tough.
Freaking Trevor Bauer had to play through Jordan
That's for
3
Trevor.
a.m.
It's Trevor Bauer's fault.
It's absolutely
So-
his fault.
Yeah.
Obviously Clayton said nay. Joe Buck?
I mean, Isaac, didn't you say yeah?
I said I, you said I.
Yeah. So it's pretty much just
you.
you.
Nay.
Split decision.
The next one's guaranteed though. Come on.
Alright, well now we're at 8. Well, now we're at a max of 18 unless we revisit.
The trash throws. The asterisks.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
If
Ah.
any member of the
Astros.
2017 World Series quote-unquote champion Houston Astros is listening to this podcast, you can just log off right now. Don't ever listen to our podcast again, please, and thank you.
It's all fun and games until that is our most famous listener.
Honestly, okay.
Yeah,
Don't listen to our podcast. You are bad for baseball.
We can restart.
Yeah. You are bad for baseball. Thank you for ruining our sport by cheating. We appreciate it.
Yep,
If you guys can tell, my voice was loaded with sarcasm.
and now their manager's in charge of the Tigers, so he got what he deserved.
Yeah, that's true. He got banished back to the minors.
Got it.
Hey man, kind of like Dennis Smith Jr. getting traded to the G League. Something about that Detroit place, you know.
Indeed.
Jimmy Howard and all the meme teams.
I am going to point out we definitely crapped on Isaac about not putting a team in here. We just put a team in. I assume that was unanimous. Aye.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, at that point. I wondered if you were going to
revisit
include them.
years later.
I wonder if you were going to
Okay.
include
That
them.
was
Because I'm about to say 0-16 Browns.
Hey man, even the Lions went 16
Oh.
once.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll
All right.
revisit that one.
We'll see what our numbers are at. We are at 15 right now with 3 more of our nominees that are listed so far. Michael Jordan is next. I don't know why you guys keep arguing putting Michael Jordan in the Meme Hall of Fame, because he absolutely deserves to be in the Meme Hall of Fame. I know for a fact that I personally have posted a meme on Twitter this week using
Yeah, after the high
and
takes
I
rates.
took that personally picture. So he's absolutely
Oh, yeah.
an eye.
I mean, he has to be. He has
and
to
of course
be.
the crying face one. So
Yeah,
I'm very glad
that's a
that Isaac
classic.
reminded us to put this one on here. And I'm kind of annoyed at like younger us for like arguing to not put it in there. It was so dumb.
Yeah, man, we're just having a bad year.
That man is like top 5 in the Meme Hall of Fame. Like if you're like actually ranking them, because these are in no specific order. Obviously, we put Jimmy Howard first, just because you know he literally was like
He
he's
was
a foundational
I
part
was gonna say, yeah, he was like
of
the
Hot
reason it
Take
all
Sports
existed.
group.
Like
so-
I said, he was just the easiest blame.
Scapegoat.
Yeah. He was the easiest way for me to blame the Red Wings being terrible.
At least
So-
you're honest about it. High
Yeah.
Tights 2020.
You're right, Brady. I am honest about my team being terrible. Unlike somebody else. That
I was
may or may not
literally
be saying
honest.
Right here.
Bro, I was literally, they were 7-9. I gave them
You
benefit of
were
the doubt.
arguing that they were gonna make the playoffs.
I said they had a chance. They had a chance. They didn't make it. I said, okay, we didn't make it. There's
He
next
said,
year, whatever.
He said, and I quote, "Mathematically, there's a chance."
God,
AKA,
that is the biggest
they would
Cleveland
have-
fan thing I've ever
Facts.
heard before in my
Okay,
life.
they would
Yeah,
have to
because
win
you are a
out,
Cleveland fan.
and everybody else ahead of them would have to lose out.
Yeah, pretty
Well,
much.
No crap. Congratulations.
Hey, man. I would keep my fingers crossed. We lost. I accepted. I was like, okay.
2 words.
Oh, well,
False
Beginning of
hope.
the season.
You would know, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would know. That's what I'm saying.
Fans.
Yeah.
Spain
If it
without
makes
the
you feel any
S.
better, my entire NBA fandom has been built on false hope. So
I mean, for the most part, I can relate to that
Yeah.
as well, except for when we have LeBron.
you have a ring.
Yeah, that's true. That's more than... Brady, remind me again. Does your team have a ring?
No.
Thank you.
We're just wondering.
I feel like I have to remind you of this like twice every
What
episode.
have you guys had any false hope, really, though, since LeBron left? Like, because
No.
Either time?
you knew everybody knew he wasn't coming back.
Right.
Like everybody
Yeah.
wanted to say it, but deep down, everybody knew he was.
I knew
going
he
that
was
way.
going to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Whether it be... I didn't know where at the time. I just knew he was
It was going to be the Lakers. There was no.
Yeah, at that point.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been any false hope since.
He had
Not
nothing left to
real.
prove. I mean, he brought us a championship.
He brought his hometown their ring, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say he
Like I
did
said,
fulfill his
nothing left to
promise.
prove.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie to you, LeBron going back to Cleveland might actually have been what sparked my interest in the NBA. And then I just had to pick a team, and that's where Donovan Mitchell came in. Because I was not about to start rooting
LeBron
for
came
Ben
back to
Simmons.
Cleveland, so I immediately went somewhere else and like a completely different team.
Well, no. No, listen, that was
Brady
when
is
I
that
actually
guy
started.
who likes a team from everywhere in the country.
Well, no, that is when I started to
Yeah.
start paying attention to basketball. And then I've told you guys the story about how I chose my favorite team.
He's got Washington and Utah and Cleveland and New England.
Hey, man.
Nothing in the Southeast. You really got to figure this out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to find something there.
Hey, man. Atlanta United. We got it.
Get out of this. Get out of this.
Leave!
Leave.
I'm
Leave!
kidding! I'm kidding. I didn't even know.
Take it
I didn't
back.
remember if that was their actual
Take
name.
it back.
Okay, take it back. I didn't.
Take it back.
I didn't even know if that was their actual name. I was kind of guessing at that
Almost as
point.
bad as saying Cincinnati.
Almost.
You dirtbag. So apparently that's as explicit as we ever were allowed to get. Alright. Michael Jordan,
I.
Aye.
Alright, cool. Screw younger.
My man is now number
who they
15.
think They are. He was number
He's
16.
free.
16.
I mentioned it,
Oh,
so
wait,
I don't-
was the Astros 15 then?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
okay, that's what I
back
thought.
15. Alright, so Joe Kelly is next on the list.
Yeah.
I
I.
cool.
Pouty lip Joe Kelly.
Pouty lip Joe Kelly. He had murals made of him
And cleats.
all over LA. And well, in cleats, but yeah.
Yeah.
And it was the greatest thing ever. And watching other professional athletes go and get pictures with the Joe Kelly mural was amazing. Truly amazing.
Joe Kelly did his best Conor McGregor impersonation and literally apologized to nobody.
He had nothing to
Because he had nothing
apologize
to
for. Like I
apologize
said,
for.
he
Yeah,
did
exactly.
nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Joe Kelly was in the right. Heard it here.
Last.
I don't know if it's
Last.
first or not. Probably
Like
not
I said,
first.
that happened like 6 months ago now.
Yeah.
That's
You heard it
Yeah,
here
you're
last,
right.
folks.
you're right, Colleen. That's
I know. That was forever ago, dude.
Crazy how the time flies. Last but not least on our list is the man, the myth, the legend for a second, Ben Askren. He was knocked out, as we mentioned earlier, by Jorge Masvidal in
5
3
seconds.
3.
It
5
was officially clocked at 5 seconds.
It was officially clocked. It felt a lot faster than that.
Yeah.
my man. Just goes. Oh look.
Just for that.
I'm sure that's the exact sound that was made too. And it was over. And he doesn't remember any of it.
Well, I mean, he can definitely just go look it up on YouTube. He'll definitely remember it then.
Take your time. Go look. Pause. Go look that one up too.
That's
Ben Askren, or just type in "world's fastest knockout." It'll be there.
And so you might see more of the pre-match stuff than the actual match itself.
Yeah, you'll find a 35-second video, and the first 30 seconds is introductions. And
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And now, he's fighting one of the biggest memes on this list in Jake Paul.
He is indeed in the Hall of Fame now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Which is so weird to say that Jake Paul is a professional athlete. However,
I mean, I'd like to call
Yeah.
more of a professional clown than a professional athlete, but you know, I guess he's kind of both.
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, he gets paid to fight professionally.
I'm with you guys though. I'm still just waiting for the day when somebody accepts Jake Paul's challenge. I'm just waiting for it.
So,
It would be nice.
are we gonna wait on Ben Askren for after
I say we have to
Logan Paul
wait.
fight? I am down to
way.
abstain from the vote
Either way,
and wait till.
He has the
think he gets
potential of being now, but there's more potential down the
because
road.
he's either gonna knock out Jake Paul, or he's gonna get knocked out by Jake Paul. Either way, that's a one-way ticket to the meme Hall of Fame.
Let me say, is that a early prediction I'm
I
hearing
don't
over there?
have a prediction.
No,
yet.
because he just predicted
yeah,
both ways. You can't do that.
Yeah. It's 8 rounds.
He essentially
I
just
believe.
predicted a
So,
knockout.
It
Didn't
won't last
silly.
that long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
somebody will go out.
He'll be in the second round. And Jake Paul will win the knockout.
You're just jealous that you couldn't predict it.
You are absolutely correct.
You're not wrong. Because we were all wrong. Except for Clayton, obviously.
Yeah.
The other three of us.
Still will never forget that man jumping off the couch and just screaming.
Yeah.
It was like 11:30,
That was
just
raw
running around.
emotion, you know?
It was something. It was intense. Alright, so we do have a list of our first ballot Hot Take Sports Meme Hall of Fame. I am so upset that the number is 17, though. I
Let's,
physically cannot let that stand. Do we go to 18 or do we go to 20?
18.
20. Make it
I'm
even
not gonna
number.
say 19. There's no way. It's all gonna be nuts.
Well, obviously.
18 or 20, Braden.
Oh,
Don't say I don't
have the
know.
final
Don't
pick.
say I don't
3,
know.
Why
2, 1.
20?
Okay.
I knew that was coming.
I'm really glad that worked because I didn't have a plan B. Alright, so is there anyone else that you guys have thought of? Isaac said the 0-16 Browns, but multiple teams have gone 0-16.
They had a parade for it though. That's
That
why I
is
said
true.
it.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
was
I
gonna
said
say.
it.
I mean, I'll give it to the 2015 and 2016 Browns for. Well, the 2015 Browns blew an 0-16 season, but then they combined to go 1-31.
31.
131.
Wow,
16
you are
plus
a
16 is 32.
mathematician.
I know. I'm just
but
like,
they
just like
won
you,
one, which
mathematics,
means it
John.
goes in the other one, so it's 31.
Right.
Mathematician.
I'm
Quick
sorry.
maths.
I went brain dead there for a minute. Okay.
Just for the minute. Sure. I didn't realize they had a parade.
Yeah, they had a parade.
Yeah,
There are
that's why I said it.
bags over heads everywhere.
Yeah. Alright, I'll give it to you. So, are they in?
Sadly.
It is with a heavy heart that I say I.
I'm gonna give it to him.
What year was that?
2016, the year of Cleveland sports.
For better or for worse?
Yeah.
For a lot worse. Alright, well, so we have 2 spots left for the day. For the first inductee class. If there's no more that you guys can think of,
House Yell Plague for all his
I'm just gonna
clearing
say.
the benches.
I'm just gonna say no to that.
Uh,
I just don't think there's enough.
I'm gonna
On
say
the
not
Yasiel.
yet for Yasiel.
I'll throw him on the list for next time. He'll be
Yeah.
there, but
I don't know. I do think Cameron Newton should have at least a little consideration, just a little bit.
You can throw him on there.
The man is
He's on
essentially
the
running
list.
back anymore.
but again, he's gotten a no from me.
I know he's
Yeah.
just pretty much a running back at this point anymore.
Yeah.
Might as well just be signed as one.
Yeah.
It's not like his shoulder does anything anymore anyway.
Mhm.
This whole thing called a throwing motion, it just doesn't happen. Doesn't believe in using our short white middlemen receivers.
Alright, so let's go back to our split ones. I feel like Draymond Green was the closest of the
Yeah.
four.
Oh,
to
yeah.
getting
I
in.
agree.
Draymond Green, Amir Garrett, James Winston, Joe Buck. So, does Draymond Green get spot number 19?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aye.
Aye.
Sweet. Put a little check mark right there. That's Draymond. I can spell. Get there eventually. And yes, we do have this actually in a list. It will be signed by all members and posted on the Hot Take Sports 16 Twitter and Instagram for all of you to see whenever you decide you need to look at it and debate it and tell us who we should add or at least consider adding, because the 4 of us get the final decision because we don't care what you think all that much.
But we will listen
When
to
it
your
comes to the
suggestions.
podcast, when it
I
comes
was
to the
gonna say,
podcast,
we'll listen
our
to your
parents
suggestions,
listen to
you
this
know.
way too much. Sorry. Alright, so moving on. Yes, I need to go to bed. Holy
Yeah.
cow. Amir Garrett, Jameis Winston, Joe Buck. Who are we knocking out? Who doesn't get in, for sure?
Joe Buck.
Winston.
I mean, I'd probably put Winston over the other two.
I was gonna say Joe Buck was up.
I
was
was
gonna
going to knock out Joe Buck.
I was gonna say I'm knocking out Joe Buck. I definitely
don't
put
like
Winston.
Joe Buck. He's not worthy of the meme Hall of Fame.
You're not worthy.
You guys remember that Thor meme that came out like right after Endgame that was like, I'm still worthy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not worthy, Joe Buck.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Winston in over Amir Garrett though. No, I'm not gonna lie to you.
So 1 for Winston,
Amir Garrett.
1-1.
I gotta go with Winston.
Me too. 3-1. Jameis Winston gets in as the final member of the
Mr. 30 for 30.
February 21st, 2021 inaugural class of the Hot Take Sports Meme Hall of Fame. What a night.
Yeah.
Indeed.
20 people, lots of laughs, lots of
Rambling.
idiots. Wow.
I mean, this is what happens when you put Isaac and I in the same room. Nothing good.
I was talking about the list.
Oh, well.
I appreciate that's where your head went, though. That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just too easy to rush myself anymore, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, man. Sometimes the best person to make fun of you is yourself.
Indeed.
I do that a lot, I'm not gonna lie.
Words to live by from the Hot Take Sports.
Why don't we read through the list, Matt?
Alright.
Just final recap
In
and wrap it.
closing, and again, we'd like to make it known that this list is in no particular order. It's just, you're there. Everybody's on the equal playing field. Except for all the people that we said we want to be in it, but not the first time round. Don't worry.
They're lower tier right now.
For
They're the AAA version of the Meme Hall of Fame right now.
They're still being farmed. Alright, so 1 through 20, we've got Jimmy Howard, J.R. Smith, Alex Crusoe, Conor McGregor, Rudy Gobert, Michael Spinks, Johnny Manziel, Trevor Bauer, Mark Sanchez, Myles Garrett and Mason Rudolph together, Nate Robinson, Jake Paul, Gardner Minshew, Skip Bayless, the Houston Asterix, Michael Jordan, Joe Kelly, the 2016 Browns, Draymond Green, and Jameis Winston. I'm proud of our list, boys.
I like it. Why are you clapping? You're one of those people that claps when the airplane lands, aren't you?
Have you ever flown in an airplane, Brady?
Yes, I have.
Have you?
I have, actually.
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
I mean, okay. I was in my mom's stomach. Does that count?
No.
I mean, hey, as long as you didn't clap.
I just... Sometimes I just can't with you, Braden.
Hey, man.
Alright. Well,
Well,
this concludes episode 10 of the Hot Take Sports Podcast. We hope you enjoyed. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Hot Take Sports 16.
Don't forget our affiliate, the Cleveland Browns fan, on Instagram.
Indeed. Be on the lookout for episode 11, and we'll see you guys next time.